when life gets hard, your identity is what saves you. So let's take a bite of resilience. And let me ask you this question. Who are you when life gets hard? Not when everything is going well, not when everything is going easy, but when things fall apart, when something breaks, when somebody leaves, when your plan, the plan that you believed in, collapses. Because in those moments, you discover a very important thing. You discover your identity. And that identity is either going to break you or carry you through the storm. Because life will test you. No one, and I tell you, no one escape difficulty. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are, it doesn't matter how spiritual you are, how disciplined you are. Life will eventually test you too if it haven't happened yet. And when that happens, something really interesting occurs. You don't become a new person that moment, but you reveal who you already believe you are. Because when pressure appears, your identity takes control. So when life pressures you, your identity takes control. So the identity beneath your life, most people think that their life is shaped by circumstances, but it's actually shaped by their identity. Because your identity is the story. Your nervous system is believing about you. Okay? So your identity is the story your nervous system believes about you. It's not the story you post online. It's not the story you tell other people. But it is the story that you quietly believe about yourself when no one is watching. And that story becomes the foundation of your whole life. The storm reveals everything. So imagine this. Two people, they face the same problem, the same loss, the same failure, the same moment where everything feels uncertain and becomes uncertain. One person will say, collapse. They will totally collapse. And they will tell themselves, I am not strong enough to handle this. This proves that I cannot handle life. The other person tells a different story. This is painful. This is challenging, but I will grow through it. This will shape me. The same event, they're going through the same event, two different identities. So the identity is what holds you together when life breaks you apart. Okay? Your identity is holding you together when life breaks you apart. When everything around you and outside of you becomes unstable, your identity becomes your anchor. Your identity becomes your anchor. It's the part of you that says, I will find a way, not because I know how yet, but because you believe that's the kind of person you are. Okay? Identity gives you something incredibly powerful, and that is stability. When everything in life feels unstable, your identity will keep you grounded. So most people spend their whole life trying to control circumstances, trying to control outcomes, trying to control people. They try to control situations, situations. But life always remains unstable and unpredictable. The real power is really not about controlling life because nobody can. I mean, come on. Nobody can control life. They can by changing their identity, right? Because then you become immune kind of to the challenges that comes your way because now you're just a strong person who goes through it because your identity can handle, not because it's easy. It is still a challenge, but your identity can now handle it. So the real power is becoming someone that can face life. Your identity shift happens the moment your identity changes. So every person have a moment in their life where their identity changes. We're so touched by some situations or experiences that we must change. There is no way we can stay the same. Like we have been changed by the experience. And a moment where you realize something, you realize that you are stronger than the story you used to believe. You're stronger than the story you used to believe. Okay? You realize that the person you thought you were was never the limit. It was never the limit. And when that shift happens, life stops feeling like something that happens to you. It starts becoming something that really shapes you. And life will test you. That is unavoidable. But when that test arrives, you will not be saved by motivation. You will not be saved by discipline. Sometimes you will not even be saved by people. So you will be saved by your identity. The quiet belief inside of you that says, I am someone who rises even if it becomes difficult, especially then. That was one bite. Follow for more.